So when this one dies, that'll be the end of this stream. Let's run the soldier. That's what I did Francine.
You can't plug it up with the regular?
It just won't take a charge. It's been through 7 hurricanes now.
Oh, okay.
And I'm so hard on these phones. I mean, I don't...
There are speed traps.
Everything but Laura.
That's wild.
Yeah. I mean, you can see how cracked it is all the way around the edges. Yeah. And then I took it in some stuff like, there's the cop. Dang, they're on that, aren't they?
Yeah, somebody flagged it. 2 of them.
2 of them.
State troopers, man, they look wild out here.
Yeah.
It's like my Tahoe.
It's whatever. I got this one.
Alright, so the next 2 miles we turn on I-10.
In 2 miles, take exit 435 for I-10 west toward Tallahassee.
Had a good time getting up to I-10.
Yeah, we did.
We made good time even yesterday.
Yes, it was.
Drove to Tampa.
Yeah,
drove to Tampa, got you. Went all the way back. Went to Daytona. Drove all the way back to Titusville. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we made our rounds and then drove to Gainesville last night. That's just amazing.
Thank you guys for the support.
Yeah, thanks for riding with us yesterday when we were just out basically sightseeing for me.
Yeah, it was really, you guys jammed it in there with us. I appreciate it. We got a little lightning. We got, we got a tiny.
It was storming. It was storming.
It was like showing up to the buffet at 9:56.
Yeah, they're shutting down at 10.
And they're shutting down at 10. Yeah, you got a scoop of potatoes, a scoop of just one little scoop of everything. I appreciate everybody coming along for that scoop of everything.
In a half mile, take exit 435 for I-10 west toward Tallahassee.
Yeah, and y'all are gonna have to listen to Google Maps because I have no idea where I'm at. I-10 will probably be rough.
Take exit 435, then take the I-10 west ramp. Take the I-10 west ramp.
Right.
Tallahassee.
Yeah.
If you're a Florida State fan like me, it's the place to be. You know, to me,
Continue on
I didn't go to my
I-10
first
west
Florida
for
State
88
game
miles.
until I was 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. I started claiming Florida State as my favorite team when I was like 6 years old, 7 years old. Bobby Bowden.
Oh, yeah.
Like in the,
that was the day, the heyday.
Yeah, like even before Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Like, way before him. It was an NFL factory back then.
Yes.
Growing up on the West Coast, Pac-10 was
powerhouse.
garbage.
They were a powerhouse. Florida State's always been a powerhouse.
Always.
Like you said, we talked about that last night. It cycles.
Yeah.
You know.
Unfortunately, this year we're having a little
rough year.
It's a rough year. We're having a rough year. We sent everybody off to the NFL, and we didn't quite restock like we thought. So everybody's going to jump in the comments and start giving me crap. It's fine. I earned
car, quit stopping.
Well, this guy, he
well,
went way too far off the road.
And this car just...
And this car likes to drive itself. Eric's not having the easiest...
Yeah, technology is fighting me because this thing will stop.
He's not enjoying these self-driving cars at all.
I like the gas mileage gain that we got. I don't like the thing telling me that it can slow itself down. That's crazy. Solar panel farm.
Oh, whoa, look at that. I thought that was water. That's so many solar panels.
We got those at home too.
Whoa. I thought that was a lake. That's crazy. Chris says y'all can wear out a truck with all the miles you. Yeah, we can.
I have wore out my truck.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, my truck is wore out.
He's done. About to get another one.
Yeah,
I'm shopping for a truck. He's got to get another one.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna build a higher end. That truck has served its purpose, and it'll be a local Texas
national running truck?
I don't think I can in that anymore. I think that.
No.
Well, you know what? I'll have to just do some work. You know, after this cane, it's going to be pull it in the garage, go through everything, front end. I think the brackish water and all the debris.
Man, that
it got to all the bearings and brakes. I've replaced everything on the left.
That's why people. I know I had people that were like, "Oh, you guys could have gone deeper." I'm like, man, that brackish water shreds everything.
And that vehicle's very low to the ground. It's a highway patrol vehicle.
Yeah, it's not
basically a retired highway patrol.
Yeah,
it sits low to the ground. Made for speed. It's not made to crawl over things. You know.
Yeah, and we still did.
Oh yeah, we crawled over everything. Yeah. Anything in the way.
We still did. Look at this. Just jungle. This is gonna be a jungle. This is what's gonna. It's terrible on the old.
We'll get a view. We're gonna find a spot.
Just showing how dense, the density of the forest, and look at all that peat moss, or not peat moss, Spanish moss. Sorry, peat moss is where originally grew up. You got peat moss in the northwest, but out here it's Spanish moss.
I guess I could slow these windshield wipers down.
You know, apparently it's been brought to my attention I can be a windshield snob, so I just want to be aware of my surroundings on windshield orders today.
Well, I'll do my best.
I feel like that was a thinly veiled.
I can't stand the windshield wipers in the shot anyway. It drives me nuts.
But
it's one of my favorite places to eat, Zaxby's.
I've already heard of it.
Found those in South Carolina.
Really?
Man, yeah, it's just chicken stuff. It's amazing. I love Zaxby's.
Good to know. Look how tall these trees are. They're gonna be falling on us all night. That's what we're gonna be contending with. They're only about a foot.
Are those loblolly pines? What are those?
I think something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're only about a foot and a half wide, and then they snap easy. This happened to me in Idalia. I was in the Cat 4 part. That little slice of Cat 4, yours truly got right inside of it. And yeah, man, I just about bit the farm off these trees. So just
you think of that,
so
that
not fun.
Be in the road. I mean,
yeah, that's a cord of firewood falling on you.
Yeah, if those fall, they cover the road.
Oh, it's so annoying. And just everything is on the table.
These trees would be falling when the north side comes in, and then you get the south out. While
and here's the crazy thing. I've seen these trees fall both ways, too. Yeah, I've seen them lay both ways from a spin up. Just
they would,
a good spin. Oh, there'll be a good one. There'll be a wedge out of this today. Somebody will get a wedge that'll just mow through a forest.
Bucket list is
you
a
hope
water
it's just
spout. Bucket list is a water spout.
I have yet to get one, sir. I lived in the state for. Oh, excuse me. The one I got was in Miami on a vacation. Was it vacation? I think we filmed just something. It was.
There's a speed trap ahead.
I can't remember. Either way, I got one in Miami that was. I mean, people shared it, but I walked away unsatisfied. It was just the top. It had just the. Yeah, this one they didn't get me. They were the angle of it doesn't have me even remotely. That other one looked like a fake lake. No, it was the top of it was the cylinder. It had that for like probably, in all reality, probably 30 feet, but it looked like 10. It looked like that much in the camera, and then you could see a little swirl on the water, but just no condensed funnel in between, and I just can't live with that.
There's no debris getting picked up, so
nothing.
It has to condensate.
All I'm saying is I lived here and have chased. I've yet to get one. I've yet to get a water spout in Florida.
We got some friends that we were talking about that at Barrel. Like, we do all this and we come down and you just want the water spout.
Vince has never got one either.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're talking. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
It's funny when he told me that he thought I had like a bunch. I'm like, dude, I've never seen one either. He's like, you've never seen one? You lived here. I'm like, yeah, you think? Yeah. But I thought the same thing moving to Oklahoma. When I moved to Oklahoma, I thought.
Tornadoes every day.
Yeah, I thought 3:30 tornado comes through it.
Yeah, like clockwork.
I literally thought like drive-through that you just hop on out in the country at 3, 4, 5 o'clock and there's. I did. I thought because you look on YouTube and they're just everywhere. Right?
Yeah.
Like and not being from not even knowing that land, I was just like, all right, man, where do I?
Really seasonal.
Oh, it's so hard.
And
to find
it's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot.
It's so hard to get a tornado.
Yeah, some people are really good at being.
You're good. You are. You won't want to hear that, but you got that whisper. Me and Courtney we just were like tenacious.
Yeah,
we just drove through enough clouds till we finally.
Yeah, if you count the miles that you drive per tornado,
it
would be a super low number. For how many tornadoes you actually see and can document. And out there warn people per the mile you drive.
Oh,
it'd be an
man.
insanely low number. Yeah.
Could you imagine if we really did the math on that? It'd
Think
probably
that-
hurt your
that-
soul.
It'd be decimal points.
It
yeah,
would
yeah,
probably
you
hurt
got-
your soul. You'd
yeah.
probably be like, what? Well, we try.
Yeah, my daughter's spoiled, but
Oh, she has no clue.
yeah, she is very spoiled in that.
She's seen 50 tornadoes since she's 15 years old.
Yeah, she's got at least 50. Actually, more than that, because it was 47 documented last year and over 30 this year. So she's over 70 now.
That's probably more than me. At this point, I'm pretty safe. I'm 50 to 70 is my number. I don't keep track.
We have a-
that
we-
number's never mattered to me. But
Yeah,
if I had
us
to-
either,
No,
but-
I know you don't.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying. No, a lot of people do though. They like. Unfortunately, and I can tell you exactly how many fatalities have been in storms.
That's exactly what I can tell you
yeah,
too. Yeah, that's the ones. You know, how many storms have I been and been part of search and rescue, and that's the number.
That number, yeah.
Yeah, and if it was, it needs to be zero. You know, you want it to be
You
zero.
wish.
Yeah.
873 fatalities on storms I've either chased or covered.
It's crazy.
Why I can never let that number go is beyond me. But I like as far
That's
as
the one that matters.
well, but when people do the tornado count stuff, I'm like half the time like, wait, what did you just count? Like, no, it was 7. I'm like, you just counted the same thing skipping on the field. That I mean, I didn't even see one.
Yeah.
I didn't even see one. You just counted that 7.
How many actual touchdowns?
Yeah, mine are like the NWS came out, did a damage survey.
This
like,
path.
There's
this
the
far.
path.
Yeah,
and that's what I
this long.
consider counting a tornado. But there's some folks out there that stat pad that, and I'm like,
You can't. You easily can because. So, like, what was the April 19th outbreak in 2023? Basically, we filmed over 10 tornadoes in that one setup, but same cloud, same, pushing through, but they, it lift and touch back down, and then if you look at the damage path, they counted them.
yeah, it's real slow right now. There's that same tornado warned storm by Apalachicola, but I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's old or not. So we're having a hard. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's still 5 minutes left. Okay, so that's the same one.
There's a second one now. North of that, you got another one.
Oh, it just popped
You
up?
got a second one.
Oh, it did. Okay, now we got 2. This one just came over Blountstown, Florida. Blountstown is my guess. Blountstown, Florida. All the way up to Alpha. Man, I'm gonna Bristol, Blountstown, up to Alpha, Florida. I feel like we're about to jump this into Georgia at some point. No, never mind. Still got some Florida ahead of it.
Yeah, and that band is still pumping. It's still pumping up. I mean, you've still got more coming. That hurricane, that eye restructure was wild.
When did it happen?
Overnight, and that's kind of what slowed down the growth, I think. Like it did that full restructure. We got to talk to a gentleman that was here for the power line stuff. They were staged. Yeah, they were staged up at Gainesville. So everybody, like all your power companies, you got a truck in front of us, a bucket truck. These guys are all getting staged up in areas to get the power back on. Pretty well-oiled machine when you go to infrastructure and having these people staged.
They are. They're ready.
Yeah, these guys come down. They're here a few days ahead of time. I can't foresee some people having power outages for a while, though. I mean, I just don't. Yeah. Got 2 tornado storms on the map.
So those, again, those 2 tornado warned storms are just east of us, and we're en route to them now. Carabella, Florida. This one's about to fall off the map to Bristol. That's the bottom one, and the top one is just come on the map from, well, they're still calling it very North Bristol to Blountstown to Alpha. So that polygon.
Yeah, they're west of Tallahassee. We're an hour and 15 minutes out of Tallahassee. Windshield wipers quit. I don't think there's any relaxing to it.
Yeah. Well, what's the play down there?
I don't know. I mean, you're gonna at first find we're gonna catch the eye wall. I mean, so our play is the eye wall.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Really. That may be a backup plan.
He thinks it's going to be underwater. He says it's going to be underwater by 6 p.m.
No, well, that's not a backup plan then.
No.
I do not want to be there. Yeah,
I mean, we can go check it out till it is.
yeah, that's true.
It's not that far away. Actually, not that far away.
Well, if you look at the projected path, we're about, I would say, 20 minutes out of the east side, you know, what they call could be the east side of the eye wall, the way it comes in. We've got a drive down to the coast. You know, I'm going to pop over to a different radar real quick, see what I got on this one. Get a little bit more detailed radar. Alright, so we got the 2 tour warms. Looking at what we might have for rotation on radar. I'm not seeing heavy rotation. There's one area there in that first one that's not defined. I'm gonna jump on a phone call with Sarah.
Want me to mute this?
I think I can just
Okay. If you'd like to, your privacy, I'll gladly mute it.
You there? Yeah, I was just trying to get the phone off so it wasn't on live stream. No, you're good. What you got? Okay. 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 Saturday. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, start taking your medicine, get better. Okay. Tell Grandma thank you, appreciate it, and sorry couldn't get you there, you know. Well, get to feeling better. What are you gonna do? Just lay around? Okay. Are you over her house? Okay. Okay. Other than that, stomach not upset yet or anything? Just breathing, huh? Just the breathing stuff.
Guys, I'm going to give him some privacy for this call. Just give us a minute. Sorry, you definitely gotta take care of home base.
Sick kids.
Yeah, it's too bad. Sarah's unfortunately under the weather.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't have anything like COVID or flu or anything like that. She's just upper respiratory. It sounds like they give her some antibiotics. She'll fight through it. So.
Your route may be affected by hurricane warning.
Snap.
that looks like an automobile.
Yeah. How do you get up that high?
State Farm has questions.
I'm Jake with State Farm.
Yeah, we have questions. I apologize. I kind of veered off on the comments. People probably been asking questions. Good. Oh, tell her we said hello. We will. You know what, guys? She's peeping in on us every now and again on the stream. I mean, what else are you gonna do when you're feeling ill?
Yeah, I hate it for her because she had a tennis match tomorrow.
Oh, that's the worst.
She played Tuesday, won that one. You know.
Oh, nice.
And then had tennis tomorrow. She's gonna set that one out. Oh, number 2, gotcha.
Oh, you're kidding me! I did it again.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
wow, that's 2. Dang.
We're tallying up these.
Oh, this is gonna go fast. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I was way under what I needed to be.
Kyle had 74.
So she had a tennis match tomorrow, and then again Saturday, which is a bigger match, and she's feeling winded still, upper respiratory stuff. Everybody's just getting sick. Kids are sick all the time. I was telling Kyle, I don't remember being sick all like that as much, but maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't remember all that.
And I don't know. We were from the walked uphill both ways generation.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I never got sick.
I did get. I remember.
I got poison oak one time, real bad, and my parents still made me go to school looking like. You remember the movie The Mask? I was looking like that guy. I mean, totally just got ripped to shreds as a kid. Probably good for looking back, but yeah, I didn't even get to stay home for poison oak, and I never got sick. And as a worker, I went almost 21 years without missing a day of work. And you know what really upset me about that is when I finally did miss a day of work. It was so overrated. I was I was like, oh man, I should have stayed home with my kids.
Another solar farm.
Had solar farms everywhere.
Yeah.
And then now on the flip side, since I've had full custody of my kids, there was one point I missed like 6 days of work in like 2 weeks because of my kids. Yeah, and there was no choice. And I remember being like, man, I owe so many people apologies. Yeah, because back when I was a boss in Oregon, I was not very...
Yeah. Until you have to go through it.
I had never had to go through it, and I didn't realize how much. So for all those that ever had to deal with me back in my past life, you're watching this, I'm sorry.
Schools are just a factory for
dude,
kids
they are
getting
just a
sick.
germ factory.
Yep. And they do the best they can to keep them clean. It's just impossible.
Oh, let us know if we need anything in sauce. Yeah, we might.
And where's this at?
He's down on Keith Beach.
Okay. Yeah, I'm paying attention. We dropped the southern Tor Warren storm. One near Blountstown is still active. And I'm not seeing a lot of rotation on that on radar, but still need to pay heed to the warning. Already got a flood watch right here. Yep. Let's see if I can, what did it say? Storm surge warning now, sorry.
Oh, it's alright.
My bad. Effective. So Blountstown. Radar indicated, expires in 9 minutes. Still storm surge warning all through this area.
Thank you, Dustin. Appreciate it. Always appreciate you being there, Dustin. A lot of years you've been watching us, Dustin Fox. So thank you. Hey guys, I want to take a second to. Oh, Eric Black's watching.
Oh, there she goes.
She watching.
Yeah, she jumped on.
Yeah. What's up, Sarah? We all want Sarah to get better. We're sending her all sorts of virtual get well hugs. I just for one moment I want to take a second, and since the world is watching at some point, my buddy over in England, Kurt Stetchman, he was in Rome, and this might not even get to anybody that needs to, but if it does, then by golly, I'm glad it did. He had everything stolen out of his van in Italy, in Rome, Italy, and he's posted about it, and I will share it too. But he lost everything, his whole career, on laptops,
yeah.
Photos. Literally, everything was in one spot, and it's a soul crusher. It's like his life's work's been taken from him. So if anybody in Italy, in Rome, anywhere in the area, I don't know well enough to point out where and what, but he's posted about it. You know, it's one of those things where it's his entire life's work, and he lost it all. So I hope they catch the thieves. But he asked me if I could please shout out to the world, because he thinks the internet's powerful enough that maybe somebody somewhere can hear it, and he never asked for much. And that guy's been just a rock for a friend. So I wanted to take a moment, and he's getting by it pretty good. He was still had a chipper attitude. Him and Chris Chittick are going to be chasing this this spring, so he's just going to buy everything new and start over. And I said that to him. I said, hey man, just look at it as this is your this chapter of all your chase stuff is all going to be known as when you're a professional now, and you're with Chris, and look at the bright side. So anyways, we're thinking about you, Kurt, and we're sorry it happened. It definitely made me realize, so I got to put all my stuff on.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
I've never even thought about like losing my entire library to, like, first off, these phones have all been destroyed, so anybody trying to steal my stuff will get a bunch of crap. But he had just laptops and tons of cameras.
If I think about like my setup and how how many thousands of hours of footage I have.
He has 6 figures. It said 6 figures worth of gear stolen.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he gets it back.
Yep. Not to be a bummer, but I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to try to help my friend out. So hopefully somebody finds it. And like he said, just give me my SD cards back. I don't care. You can have all he wants is the SD cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the true artist in anybody. You know what I mean? Like,
I need the footage.
Just please leave the SD cards at the local police station, anywhere, and you can have everything else. And I was like, yeah, man, I can see.
Yeah, you can get another computer. It's just all
no, that's what he did. So thank you guys.
Hopefully it works out.
I'll share it. So that's how they can help out. I'll reshare it. It's Supercell Stetch.
Yep.
SUPERCELL Supercell, and then Stetch STETCH. Crap! I hope I didn't screw that up. It should pop right up.
It will. Transmission shifting now.
Right. No, he's not watching.
Yeah.
I was just telling him why we had to do
the rental.
Yeah, the rental.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a 6L80. They're known for it.
Is that really?
Yeah, they're known for it.
Just sneeze and they need to readjust.
It's just one of those years where they get that oddball. Yeah.
Yep.
Electronic shift. I think I got the transmission in time. It's everything else around it.
We're just roaming around for tornadoes, guys. People are wondering, hey, the hurricane's still way out in the ocean. What are you doing? We got two tornado-warned storms that are
down to one.
We're down to one now.
Blountstown.
The Blountstown. Yep. I'm sorry, I'm repeating right after what you're saying.
Yeah.
We got 3 minutes left. Looks like that one's possibly gonna fall. Probably gonna fall off. We're just kind of getting in position for. So.
Gotta scout it.
And we're scouting. We're doing heavy scouting.
You gotta scout you gotta make a call on where you're gonna be.
So.
And we like to scout, a range, because if this thing wobbles, we gotta have options to get back, and you look for vantage points, open view, where debris won't get you. I mean, it's gonna be 100 and something mile an hour.
Which phone did we use for you last time when this one died?
It's an iPhone that I've got in that bag back there.
Is it all 100%?
Huh?
Is it 100%?
I charged it last night.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. This is gonna go to when it goes.
Give her a little bit.
Yeah, it's got a hot minute, so I might even make sure everything else.
Okay. life.
Yeah, just bring the screen tone down so less battery.
Car's slowing down.
No, is it? I know.
Yeah, it speeds itself up too, though. So I guess
Yeah, take the good with the bad.
Yep. Another solar farm, man. They have built a bunch out here in the Panhandle.
I was not aware of this. You know, usually you can see them from the sky. I don't fly. Typically, when I fly back and forth, they're over the Gulf.
I saw them when we were coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still never showed you that shot of that cell that night when I flew in.
Yeah, what the heck? What are you holding out on?
I don't know, man. You know, I'll sandbag on you, you know?
You do that, by the way. You do that. The amount of stuff you later told me, like, oh, did I not tell you about it? I'm like, no, you did not tell me. Why didn't you tell me? And then you'll send me the picture and I'll be like, why did we not post this?
I know.
And why did you not show the? Why? It's almost like show and tell for you.
It takes me time to dig it out. You know, I come in behind the chase. And,
you do. I gotta give you credit. It takes a lot of work. You gotta dig that stuff out.
Yeah, and you gotta.
Alright guys, you've been looking at the same view for a while, paying around here, I'm sorry. It's a lot of open farmland. You can see it's very rural. The cloud structure isn't a whole lot to write home to mom about.
Nope.
But I do know it gets boring staring out. I mean, just humans naturally want to turn their head to the right, to the left. So, kind of show you here, there's the one tornado warning storm.
Yeah, get your hand
We're
over.
aiming at it, but
this stuff's gonna keep doing this as it comes in. Everything, like you can see the hurricane out there. I mean, you got the hurricane, and then you got all this stuff kicking off of it. So we're gonna constantly get these bands that kick up.
we're just playing the band. We're playing in the band.
And then you look at landfall. You know they're predicting it here,
Right there.
So our target, we're fixing to roll into Tallahassee, drop south.
And
we'll start playing this area here. Yeah, we'll start scoping all through this range here and figure out different spots. We did that with Barrel. It worked out great. And we still had to change where our target was because it shifted.
We did. It shifted at the last minute. Yeah.
So there's potential. We'll be 50 miles farther east on this than what we scoped.
Oh.
And just part of it, you know.
And now you're back to the dash. Alright, put you up there. I don't know. What the is. We're both gonna build chase vehicle.
Three.
Did I do it again?
But you hit it and turned it off, so I can't really count that.
No, that's a count.
Okay.
That's a count.
All right.
I hit it and turned it off. That's 3. Dang, man. What he's talking about is the hazard. You're just joining.
The hazard light.
Every time I keep messing with the camera, I keep hitting it. That's the 3rd time I've done it now. So, 3. He said 25. By the time we...
Yeah, we're an hour in, bro.
But it's gonna be like 98 times. That's so hilarious.
I would have lost the bet anyway. I marked 25, and like we're just clicking them off.
No, just one right after another now. This isn't even hard. This isn't even difficult. I don't know if my old man bladder is kicking in.
Oh, you need somewhere?
It's not like... I know. I said it right as we passed it. So, like, in the next... I've been just running my body hard. And I gotta start, like, quit going 3-4 hours between bathroom break, you know. Just
I know.
All the things, the plumbing.
We'll catch that, yeah.
Yeah.
The natural thing. You gotta
yeah, the plumbing.
You know me, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. You've already had your diverticulitis surgery.
Oh,
I've been putting mine off for 3 years, and it's definitely taking its toll on me.
It will.
I got to do it this year. I got it this off season. Like you said it last night to me. You said you have no more excuses. We have the tornado season held down.
Yeah.
You have no reason to not. So when this hurricane season's done, I'm gonna get the surgery and take my lumps.
It's scary. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, it is a scary thing.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's scary, but it's the best thing. It almost killed me for one.
Oh, well, all right.
4, bro.
4?
4.
Oh, I did it again. I'm already 20% of the way there.
You're already there.
We haven't even had one faint landfall of anything.
No.
Oh, this is This is gonna be fun. If this was a drinking game, good thing it's not.
If you got, you know what you could do.
People at home.
You know what you could do.
They won't make it to
You
noon.
could build you like some kind of shelter.
I should.
Yeah, you
Just
could build.
tape it.
Yeah.
I just tape right over that. I need like they do with like the missiles in the important situations.
Yeah. Don't hit this button.
So I got to get diverticulitis surgery. I was in the middle of a. You'll know exactly what tornado this was. April 5th, I think, 2021. Beautiful tornado with a rainbow.
Oh yeah.
We didn't quite get the rainbow part, but a few other people did. There's a lot of people, there's a few others, but you know exactly.
Yeah.
We get the shot. All of a sudden, my stomach's like, oh man, I don't feel so good. And my chase partner was back with fatigue. And by the way, I was pretty much the worst chase partner that day because I was in so much pain. I was in so much pain, and I've never experienced any stomach pain in my life.
It feels like stomach. It's actually bowel. It's lower. It's that lower.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's so
brutal.
And the whole time, he's just like, man, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know. And right on live stream, my guts are just twisting, like together, apart, whatever's happening. Yeah. Drops me off straight. So here I got, we get this amazing tornado as my guts are just splitting apart. Like as it's happening, I'm in so much pain. And I remember because I couldn't keep the camera. It was the worst footage I've ever shot. I couldn't even keep the camera stable. So it's all crooked and it's like I wasn't even like making sense because the pain. It was weird how everything. Did you go through that? Like the pain was just like.
It make you want to pass out.
Yeah. Yes, want to pass out. So we get done, and so we have to drive all the way back from right next to where you live.
Yep.
I don't want all the way back to where I live in Ponca. It's like 6 hours.
It's a pretty good drive. Yep.
With my guts just split open, just the whole way.
I drove back from Florida to home so I could put myself in the hospital. We were on vacation.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, we were in Destin on vacation when I had it ruptured.
And you drove all the way?
Yeah, I didn't even let the kids know.
That's like twice as far as I went. I thought mine was a death march.
And we got to Monroe, Louisiana, and stopped because that's when the Duck Dynasty stuff was huge, and the kids wanted to see all the.
You stopped, went through that?
Let them
Were
eat.
you just holding your guts the whole time? Like that's all I could do the whole way
Hey, bro,
home.
there's a Buc-ee's of 270 miles.
And it says, "Are we there yet?" I can't believe that billboard exists. I wish I could have showed them that.
Yeah, it was a rough one, man. Yeah, and I mean,
dude, that's like next level. You not only drove that far, you went in and did tours.
I told them go to sleep. I told the family to go to sleep, and
I feel like such a wimp now.
No, man. I'm telling you, I did not want to be in the hospital in Florida when my family's in Texas.
So you suffered.
I was like, I'm gonna go.
What year was this?
And we were talking about that the other day. So Sarah, she's 15, working on 16 years ago. I got to go back because I was working at the oil and gas, doing oil and gas stuff. And
how long did you put the surgery on? I'm sorry.
Well, I had one. I went in the hospital one time with it, and it healed, quote unquote. I was septic. It was terrible. It was gross. But you in the gas station, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, went through that whole scenario. 6 months later, we go to the beach. I stayed on antibiotics forever. I mean, it's like a crazy regimen of antibiotics. And we went to the beach and stayed at Destin, and then it got me again. And then I had to have the surgery after that. So
how that was like days or weeks?
I don't know. They got me. They didn't want to go in when I was septic.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, we wasn't taped. We didn't have the tape.
I don't have the tape. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
All right, so here's what's gonna happen.
You're running in the bathroom.
I'm gonna run in
the bathroom. Yeah.
Well, you might as well top off on gas too. Yeah.
Okay. I can do that.
Well, do we need? I mean, I don't know.
No, I mean it makes sense. I don't know why we wouldn't keep a full tank at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn her down.
Okay. I mean.
Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Turn her down. Gotta find a gas pump.
Where are we at? Oh, look at that building. That's probably Ida. Or I mean, not Ida. That's probably Idalia damage. You can CSI. That might be older than Idalia. But you can CSI old damage when you go. Oh, of course, the pole's right in the way. I'll show you. Sorry, hold time. We're Blair Witch in you here. This building got shredded. Topping off once upon a time. Right there. You'd assume hurricane damage. I'm gonna go with probably Idalia, because we're right in the Idalia path. Ish. Stay. If you guys fall, just give us 5. We'll be back. One healthy, one tangy, fruity. Figure it's a balance, right?
I was trying to find a trash can.
Yeah. You want a trash can?
They don't even have a trash can.
I feel like I should wash the windows, but they're perfectly clean.
You gotta have a trash can.
Oh, then none? You know what? You're right.
Let's go back there. Oh, goodness. Well, we got that done, y'all. Sorry about that. Just want to topped off just in case, because I think gas is going to get very scarce. Everybody's probably filling up gas cans and everything to be ready for this, so keep it topped off as much as we can. I'm gonna pull up radar real quick, get back with y'all. Let's see. All right, right now, everything boot. Okay, no tour warns in our area. Looking out farther. No, nothing on the map right now in this region. Starting to see that northern and northeastern.
Nope, nobody in there had a clue.
About what? What's going on? That's
yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much because I just gave them the channel. But I'm just saying they did not know there was gonna be tornado warning storms. Yeah. She's like, right here. I'm like,
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad if this comes to fruition. So, an entire store. That's just to give you an idea, folks. Where we're at and why we do it.
Yeah, why in the world? Yeah,
I'm so glad we went in there. That yeah.
It just makes you how do you? I don't know.
Yeah, no. We'll just let it go. But
I know.
Yeah.
We got work to do. Basically.
We have a lot of work.
We got work to do.
We're still in the leather helmet phase of football.
You want to tape this before we take off?
I'm going to put a whole new. That one's go for it. I'll do it. Okay. We're still in the leather helmet phase. As much as we think we're getting.
I know, it's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
Man. I know we focus on weather. I know that, and a lot of people, that's not a part of their lives. You know, it's just not.
She's just, sweetheart, why are you here? And I was like, you don't know what's about to happen.
She was happy that they got to close.
Yeah.
Close it too, which I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
But they're going home. They're not a bad spot.
That was definitely.
That's just some old. Yeah.
That was Idalia. That had to be Idalia. Man. Just because of the way it's.
Oh, okay, car. I can't do that.
The way it cut the corner off like that. When you see hurricanes, it just
peels it.
Yeah, dude. It's like taking a paper clip and wearing a paper clip away till it breaks. Yep. That's what a hurricane does. Is it just wears metal away, fatigues metal away until it finally rips, or it just shreds it right off in one fell swoop.
Yeah, it just starts slowly start picking away.
Yeah, it either slowly picks away or just
goes.
absolutely destroys it.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah.
It can do both. Some sweethearts people though back then.
Oh man, everybody's been super nice.
Yeah,
Still blows my mind that the guy that was at the gas station in Gainesville had watched us in Gulfport.
that was crazy.
He's like,
I told you
what?
it was gonna happen.
And he said, y'all were just in Louisiana
Yeah,
too.
I told you. Yeah, he knew. I told you, man, that the first time it happened to me and Courtney, we were. It was the same thing you felt. It was like, wait, what? But it happened our rookie year in Texas, and we went into a chicken place to get chicken. And the guy, he was so pumped. He was like 16, 17, 18, youngster. And he was just like, yo, I watch your stuff all the time. Just, yeah, it was. I was
And
like,
it's cool to get to see people and talk to them. You know?
Yeah, he was so amped. I was actually like down on energy. We'd been on the road for a long time. I was in the mood that day. And that guy just, it was like,
yeah,
that snapped me.
re-energized.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I needed that.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. I needed to be reminded that.
Get the motivation,
Yeah.
people watching are enthusiastic.
This guy sitting at work, and he's like, you don't know how many times I've been bored to death and just what? I'm like,
Yep.
all right.
Yeah, it makes it worthwhile.
Yep, so that's what we do. Let's enjoy it. Let's get back to radar here.
Yeah, look, no tour warrant. You got one that just popped up.
Same spot.
No, up north of Waycross.
And then there's a flood warning up there too.
Yeah, they've been getting rain. That's what's crazy. The major rain hasn't even came in yet.
Yeah,
It's just,
wow. The Carolinas, that's probably going to be the story that will be understated, is how much
think
ahead
about
of...
that landslides and stuff like that, because they all
this is the Appalachia. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't know if they're prone to it because it's some of the oldest rock.
Yeah.
The earth shakes out there, and anytime it rains too much, West Coast landslides are real. I don't know if it's a thing.
There's some crazy areas back through that South Carolina, North Carolina.
Yeah,
road.
well, some of the oldest rock on earth.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area, man. That Black Mountain area, boy, I would go out there and I would live there.
So that tornado warning storm, is that in Florida?
It's north of Jacksonville. It's going to be right. I'm trying to look right now, but...
Alma, Georgia. Please get in your shelter. Southeast of town, all the way up to northeast of town, north of town, up
Just
to
a little
Baxley.
Small cell.
It's a very small cell. It doesn't take much though. The problem is a tornado, that a small tornado can pick up a shed, and some grandma's outside trying to get her puppy, and bam, she gets her. You know, I'm making this up, but I'm just saying, like,
anything.
It happens all the time. People get hit and unalived and off the earth because of some small piece of debris. Takes from whether it's tree, house, and you hear the story, you're like, how did it happen? It's like the freakest, and it happens all too often. So if you're in the area from Alma, Georgia, all the way up to Baxley, there's nothing. You just stay inside.
Just be aware that.
Yeah, you gotta stay inside,
and it'll pass. I mean, these things are moving.
So here's what I'll say, because I don't want it to be like, oh, it's doom and gloom. It's most likely going to be a low-end tornado. It's going to be a wispy one.
Yeah.
Most likely. I could be wrong. Could be a big ugly wedge and doing mass damage if it were to come down. But they come down, they'll shred up.
EF0, EF1.
Yeah, EF01. It's only on the ground for 900 yards, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's so unpredictable that if you had just stayed in your house, you would have never had to deal with it.
Right.
So they're not going to probably uproot a house by any stretch. I don't think you're going to have that kind of tornadoes today. But a mobile home, and there's a lot of folks in mobile homes in those areas. If you're in mobile homes, you need to be extra careful today, paying attention, because this is enough wind to flip over a mobile home.
Oh yeah,
no doubt about it. And that's real. And I've been, as well as you, seen that whole situation.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a tow truck pull a mobile home over and back over?
No.
That's
usually they're so really.
Yeah, from a straight line wind. Well, they don't know. There was a lot of controversy.
Right.
Yeah, well, like within the first couple months I lived in, yeah, they pulled it over. It didn't get destroyed like normally. The whole thing got
Just laid
it over, yeah. And they pulled the whole thing back over with the tow truck. I'm like, wow, I live in Tornado Alley now, where
It's a real thing.
Real thing. But again, everywhere in the country has a real thing, because people in the West Coast think it's wild to live in hurricane areas or tornado areas, and then you show footage of a West Coast wildfire to somebody in the Midwest, and they'd be like, "Why would you ever live next to firewood?
Yeah.
Why would you live next to anything that could do that?" You know, each area has their own. How could you ever, you know?
Natural disaster potential.
It's an interesting one, traveling the country and lived in every part of the country now that I have. Is each area has their own. You know, we dealt with the floods in Connecticut.
Right. Yeah, that was.
Nobody thought that you could lose your house in Connecticut.
That was insane.
Yeah. By the way, I do have an update on that lady. Shout out to you guys for all the help you did. We helped contribute to raising $250,000 in literally 3 days. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend that we did it all, but I know that this page, these followers, the channel, everybody combined on all these platforms, you guys made sure that ER nurse, her name, is Randy. I want to make sure I'm proper about this. Randy, who is an third shift ER nurse, single mother of, I believe, a 3-year-old, lost her entire life on camera, except her life, but lost her whole everything, you know, sorry, I misworded that.
Belongings.
Her belongings, yeah. Her and her son luckily got out just in time. And then as you saw, her whole world, I should say, went crumbling into which normally was a creek that they walked in, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, that never had more than like an inch and a half of water. They said the most it get up to the ankle. Like, her son could play in it anytime without even needing supervision. It was that small of a creek.
Insane.
And that thing took her entire 2-story house.
Yeah.
So to give you context of like when people are like, oh, you built there's a lot of, you know, people. I'm not even going to give that energy, but Greenville to Perry 1 mile exit. So you know what?
We taking that?
Yeah, we're gonna
Jump down.
It's like if we get too far. No, we already discussed that tornado warning storm. So that one's still on the board. And by the way, how long was that one
You
on?
got another one. That's the same
one. I do that too. I'm like, it's another 20 minutes. So we'll keep an eye on that one here.
You want me to jump off and go south?
Yeah. What do you think?
I say we go start scoping.
Yeah, let's go. You know, let's go say hi. Let's go see him. He invited us over. Let's go say hi. I think it'd be rude not to go.
I think so too.
So let's get, especially now when there's not a lot going on. He's not even live streaming right now.
Nah.
Because he's not going anywhere. So yeah, we're gonna jump off here in Perry. We're gonna go see it, but we're gonna surprise you guys, say hi to someone. So if we overcommit to Tallahassee,
well, that's too far inland. I mean, you know,
yeah,
that's too far inland. We're gonna have to get down.
So we're gonna grab this here in Perry. We're gonna run south here. We're gonna probably go down by Keaton Beach.
I think that's a good spot.
Yeah, before the surge gets in.
Yeah, and we got a lot of hours. That's awesome. Oh, look at the police presence here.
Ooh. I'm so mad I haven't got my new press badge. Not that it would have mattered last one. They didn't care, but do not let me forget to get my new badge before.
Okay.
I should have got the last one. I lost my press badge in 2 hurricanes ago. And
the barrel?
Yeah. No, 3 hurricanes ago. No, wait, I'm off.
We had it at barrel.
I left it in SeaTac in Hurricane. What was it? in last Idalia.
Really?
Yeah, I left it in Idalia in SeaTac, and
we got in a barrel with it. We had one.
I had a picture of it.
Oh.
I had to show him a picture of it.
I got you.
Remember? Because he wasn't gonna let us.
Oh, y'all were up front.
Oh, you were. That's right. You weren't in. Yeah. He was like, "Let me see your badge," and I'm like, "Well, sir, I lost in the hurricane." He's like, "How'd you lose in a hurricane?" I go, "It's a long story." And I'm like I'm flipping through all the hurricane footage, and I'm like, "I got a picture of it." He's like, "You got a picture of it?" I was like, "Yeah, I got that." He's like, "All right, if you got a picture of it, then I'll let you know." Or you can I'll just do a live news hit right here, and you can be on the news, sir, if you want it that bad. I mean, I don't really care. It makes no difference to me, but he was cool, and I had a picture of it, but I need to get my. Yeah, I left it in SeaTac.
Yeah, you look at these trees and the roads, and yeah, it's going to be an issue.
This is going to suck.
It's going to be an issue.
I mean,
these trees over the road.
Yeah, you're still going to see fresh ones that were from like anything right there was most likely.
All of these trees are going to be. There's going to be limbs everywhere.
Yeah, well, that's why he's offering us a chainsaw. So I think maybe we roll down the windows and take it. Maybe we just go. There'll be a little stinky gas in the car. I don't know. I feel bad. We should have grabbed a handsaw again, but I'm telling you, these trees, it's going to take hours.
They would have frowned on that on the flight, but I could have got one here.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't like you taking stuff like that on the flight.
They don't, man. You really got shook down on your flight. They were not.
Yeah, I could have checked everything. I could have checked all that, and it's like
probably should have.
Well, it just slowed me down. You know, it slowed me down, and I literally checked in and got on the plane. Came in to Dallas, got checked in, checked through, and got on the plane again. Bop, bop. No time to waste. Barely got a McDonald's burger in Dallas. Yeah, need to go scope this area, get familiar with it.
These trees.
Yeah,
these trees.
We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
we definitely got to go get our chainsaw. That tree. That will. All these trees will bam down. That ain't making it.
Well, if you get one of these on
there, this is gonna suck. Ugh.
Yeah, you don't have any like major roads.
Man, I'm telling you, I thought for sure. There was a moment. I probably shouldn't have talked about this on camera. It caused a lot of fracas in my personal life for sure. That was ideally. I don't know how much you saw that ideally.
Not all.
Yeah. Oh man, it was like just a lot of mistakes were made, and I just don't want to be in that situation again. And I'm looking at what we're going into right now and going, oh.
So when you look at storm surge and how far inland it can go, I'm thinking we're well above where we need to be, but
no, we're going to go where we're going right now. Yeah, we'll be underwater.
Yes,
and he's got like he's set up to film every angle of that whole.
Oh wow!
He got an Airbnb there. That was brilliant. I gotta hand it to him.
What's he gonna do? Sit on the roof?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. So he's got time lapse. He's ready. He thought this one out. I'm impressed with. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to say too much.
He's a sharp guy.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to give. You know what I mean? I want when his stuff goes. I want it to. But we're gonna check it out. So.
Yeah, we're what? Oh, I need to X out of that one. It's weird. There's a big police presence up on the highway.
Well, the thing is, too, here's the other thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We probably got to get embedded now because they're going to start not letting. Yeah, we might not even be able to go chase much tornadoes out in the rest of the state because we went through this last time. I'm sorry, don't touch it. We might need to get. We might have to do the wait.
I mean, that's
because they will lock, and I don't have my press badge, and I'm not. Like we got lucky in Texas.
Yeah,
Texas is way.
Well, we talked to them. I mean, that makes a big difference when you treat them like people.
Every state's so different.
Yeah, when you treat them like people and you talk to them.
Did you see how? I mean, every chaser got locked down.
These places. Yeah.
This when we were in Debbie, remember when?
Yeah.
Everybody got locked down. I had to go to a hotel and just pretend that's where I was staying, and I just slept in my car for most of landfall. All the other chasers shut their streams on. I left mine on and tried to
sleep it out.
Yeah. Well, and he flat out said, if I see you, I'm going to jail.
Really?
Yeah, they did not mess around in this exact spot. So yeah, in Keaton Beach, if you remember right, Debbie, everybody started shutting off their streams, and they didn't care who was who, and then they kept finding guys because they were watching their streams.
Really?
Yeah, that's how Connor got. All of Reed's team got shut off, because I believe, if I misspeak on that, but that's how it was explained to me. I wasn't watching; I was doing my own. But yeah, how I was told was that they got Connor at a gas station, somebody else somewhere else, and they said to him, "Yeah, we're watching you guys. So if you're staying here, we're going to arrest you."
When they tell you to get out,
yeah, when they told you to get out, yeah, and that's never happened, by the way. We've never ever. They usually let us stay wherever. They've never.
Public safety is
that was
number
the
one.
First time
they don't want to be fetching you out of the water.
They didn't care about our press badges. They didn't care about us signing our lives away. They virtually were like, "We will haul you off."
Well, they're going to keep you safe.
Yep.
I mean, that's what they're doing.
And so I just went to a hotel, and I was like, I had a feeling, like, I was like, well, if it search gets too bad, they're not going to, they're going to let me drive out. But I was just like, okay, I'm not going to test this guy's patience at all. So I just went and rode it out in a little nondescript hotel parking lot, and everybody else pretty much shut off their streams. And then the morning came, and
yeah, we're liable to lose internet coverage.
Yeah, I mean, at some point. That's why Ginger has a second stream going. So if we lose,
Starlink is a must.
Yeah, Starlink next year we will be on the Starlink train. That is in the budget for 2025.
Definitely putting it on my truck, that way I can stay up. Now, these trees and all this stuff would affect Starlink. When you get in these trees that are over you.
Yeah. Well, he showed. Did I not send you the picture of what he's got?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've looked into it already. I'm just like, okay, that's going to be a winter upgrade. Cell booster works great in areas, but then there's just areas that you just don't have any cell phone coverage. And I'm relying on that so much that I'd like to have that backup. And I probably wouldn't stay on it all the time. It'd just be in remote areas. You know, I mean, you're not gonna. It costs so much. Very remote out here. Not a lot of homes. My phone keeps shutting itself. So right, anything like any discussions, you can start to see, man, this thing's not. It's golly, that left side. Oh man, look at that now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know, and it's. Left side of it is just wow.
So that's gonna wrap back around.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Dang.
Well,
You think it might? I mean, this goes all the way there, by the way.
yeah. Once we get down here, was it
This
90?
road, yeah,
In
yeah,
98,
it goes
you get
all the
98,
way.
it tracks all down through there. Just got to look at sea level and what's around us, because these tree limbs are going to be coming. You know what? One thing we didn't stop and get was a bunch of like duct tape.
Yeah.
Lose a window or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you're right. We didn't. He's actually going. And those, I'm not chasing. That's up in Georgia. I mean, that's taking us away from Kane. So, oh, you know what? We got. Oh, never mind. Sorry. It looked condensed. It looked like a red little polygon right on the beach right there. False start. Yeah, that's all damage from all of it was.
Well, they're probably gonna do it today too.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if.
Well, There's more warm storms up north now, huh? All of Georgia.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff up in Georgia.
You got to commit to that.
Yeah, we
if
never.
we had 2 teams down here, we could have done that.
We would have never. Yeah.
No. You can't be out there, and then
we're not gonna get the eye wall if we go there.
No, Georgia storms are gonna. Well, let's run through the Georgia storms because they are on the board, and we need to make sure people are aware. So hold tight here.
That eye wall's no fine now.
Why do your mine's loading way slower than yours? I got 1. You got 3.
That's what I'm showing right now.
Yeah. So, Lodge, South Carolina, you have a tornado warning storm. So that's the 3rd state we've seen today. We're going to go over to McRae, Helene, Georgia. Tornado warning storm, take shelter. 3rd one down. I think this one was the same one. This one might.
I think that's it.
That's the one. Yeah.
I think that's the same one.
This one by Baxley. Okay, we talked about that one earlier. That one's probably about to lose its.
Yeah, there's 2 boxes there actually.
There
Looks like
is.
it started off.
Bamberg, South Carolina. Shelter, please. Tornado warning storm in that area from Earnhardt, all the way from Lodge, Earnhardt, all the way up to Bamberg. That's all tornado warned. And then down in Georgia, up to Baxley. That was one from earlier. And then another one in, I think it's Georgia.
Yeah.
Yep, Cadwell, Georgia. So, take shelter. That's 3 on the board right now. I know the team's posting and assisting those in the comments. Yeah, my radar is not staying as current.
We don't have very good cell phone service right now.
No, we're not.
We're not in a good area.
It's a tough area.
I've got the mobile hotspot. If we'll jump to another provider, see if it's any better. If we keep dropping. We've held live stream, so we're okay there. Jump back over to Omega, see what we got. Looking at radar right now on a little bit more detailed radar in this area. Nothing in our area that is warned. So I kind of expect something to pop up as this thing ramps up this way. It keeps on just pitching out those outer bands. Kind of in a lull right here right now. Everything to our west. Nothing warned though. Is there a pretty good highway over here coming down from Tallahassee that everybody's getting on? That's what it looks like to me. It looks like the group of all the major guys are riding a major highway over there or something. So 98 wraps around the coast. Looks
98's it, yeah.
Yeah.
He said he's on 361. I don't see 361 heading into Perry.
Oh, we're back.
And we're back.
Gonna be an issue today, guys.
Gotta hang in there.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Be patient.
If we're rolling, gonna be an issue with coverage, it looks like. Right now, it's the calm before the storm, though. I mean, seriously. Getting some wind.
A little wind, yeah.
Yeah, wind's starting to pick up. This little car, you can feel it
That's right.
Yeah. That drops straight out of Tallahassee down, right? Yeah.
What would you get out of that side?
I don't know yet. Maybe it's just the route out is better.
What do they know that we don't?
I'm thinking just escape route. You know, they're looking at escape route.
I'm going with they probably don't want to be in the northeast eye wall, and I'm trying to be as right in it as possible.
Oh, we're on that edge, for sure. I think we're going to have to get west just a little bit once we get down here. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to look at that. Yeah, we're kind of, we're gathering footage right now. I don't know if we'll come back out this way, but going through data, looking at all kinds of stuff right now.
Yeah, sorry. I know you're gonna have to carry the conversation because I'm all.
Yeah, you got to get caught up on everything.
I apologize. I'm kind of going through the chatter. Got a few folks doing a lot of pre-storm chatter.
This is pregame. I mean,
it really is. This is
pregame.
pregame. A lot of you're seeing a lot of damage from Idalia. So he's got still heading to Tally. I don't know. We're just we're still hours away.
Yes, we are definitely. It's 1 o'clock.
I am not in the mood to go take pictures with a bunch of people. That's not. I've never.
No, we don't have to.
I'm not a go do that.
We don't
never.
We don't have to.
Thank you. I just rather avoid that scene. I know this gas station well.
Do you?
Oh yeah, this is where.
Are they even open? I'm gonna assume that people are gonna start shutting these places down pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think this market was here. This market, I think, was built. Now open. This is new. That wasn't there. This was. I got gas there, and on live stream, nobody. I didn't, and I was in the same boat as everybody that was like, yeah, you can see the old damage. The trees are laid over.
Yeah.
All of them snapped. See all those snaps. All those snapped. Didn't think that I'd be able to get gas there. And it was like 1 in the morning, and my card worked.
Really?
Yeah, it was a miracle. And I needed gas very bad because
it happens.
It's a tough hurricane, man. Idalia just about took me away from chasing. Yeah, you can see everything still. And the thing about it was too is it was just like one bad decision led to another.
It
was just.
Happens. Well, Homa almost got us trapped. I mean, we stayed, and then the storm surge.
Homa was. There's a couple questionable calls in Homa.
Yeah.
When I went back and looked at it, that's always the hardest thing to do is when you go back and review your chase.
Yeah, you got to go back and critique yourself.
Oh, it's just like I said. It's like coaches going and breaking down film. We do the same thing. Go through all our chases. Parts where I'm like, oh, why do I even talk about that anymore? Why can't I just put that to bed? Why do I even bring that subject? You know what I mean? Like,
you gotta learn from your mistakes.
It's all of it, not just the footage, but like the content of what, how engaging was I? What views did I give? Did I do a good enough job?
Boarded up windows.
No, I was just thinking the same thing. A lot of old damage. I feel like these people are like, bring it. We've seen this before.
Yeah, they've done.
Yeah, there you go. There's some boarded up. Graves DI opening soon.
Drive-in. Yeah.
Oh, drive-in. Okay. There's some old.
So the church didn't even board it up.
Yeah, that is interesting. Well, there are some that have the old. Ooh, that's some old damage. This is the ideology. You just let a building breathe and it'll be okay.
This is Perry.
Yeah, Perry. We are in.
This was the target I set a week ago.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
This is there's an old. Interesting. I wonder if that's stayed.
That's been boarded up,
and they never
reopened.
No, that stayed. Dollar General. Ooh, Dollar's got fresh wood.
Yeah.
You know, corporate was like, send 12 sheets down there, but make sure it's only $1.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of boarded up windows in homes.
No, not even shutters. Interesting. Everything seems to be start closing. I think we're gonna see old Vinnie Mac here in a second. I don't know where 371 is. I'm still not seeing.
We'll see some kind of junction.
Yeah,
sure.
on my maps, it's not. Very rural part of America. We slid for these people multiple times. Look at that cool old house. These folks know. They know what it means.
Well,
I know.
It's not their first rodeo.
I mean, I can tell the story now. I don't mind. I'll get across, squirrely. You know, I did. One bad decision led to another. I started saying my goodbyes. Started feeling like I was in a bad spot, and in my mind started doing that. When I finally got myself to chill out and like take a breath and be like, dude, it's just wind.
Yep.
That's where that saying came from.
Yep.
Was I had to say it to myself, dude, it's just wind. Chill out. You're not gonna, you know. But I had myself so wrapped up because I was like,
there's a mental game to this.
Yeah.
There's a mental side that.
And then when I composed myself and realized, all right, I'm stuck here. The car's done. Like, now I just got to not get hit by trees falling. And I was kind of in a pretty open area. It was just like, all right, it's just wind.
That's the goal, is to find somewhere where debris is not
Yeah.
going to be.
I'm going to take you right to where we went because this is great. It's going to be where landfall is. I'm going to show you the road. We're going to take this road. I'm going to... And when I'm not doing this for like, oh, we got to go relive. This is where it's going to come again if the tracks stay true. Okay. I already know where this spot exists that most people don't. This is all boarded up. We got sandbags. So we're going to go right to the spot that I about bit the farm at because I think it's going to be... I want to get there now because they're not going to let us in. So what happened was I got... The National Guard came by and the KG Navy, and both times they, you know, were like, oh, what's going on here? I think we had, I don't know. I think it's more of a human interaction there. I never actually got to see this city under, like, not a hurricane. Like, it's
a neat little town.
Yeah, it is. I didn't get to see this much of it. So, yeah. But it was like salt of the earth. People came and rescued me and got me a new tire. Went to some guy's house in the middle of nowhere that had a tire machine. And they had one that was, like, close enough to fit. And yeah, this is all boarded up. And they weren't supposed to. They were supposed to let me stay there. You know, I was in a disaster zone, and there's rules about it. And the state police, like, good old boy network, told the old tow truck driver, go get him. And so, and I was ready. I was prepared to pay for my sins. You know, I was definitely not one to. I was never going to take away from public safety. So I told the officer that I was like, hey man, I did this to myself. I knew the risks. This is part of the job. I will live with the consequences. So thank you, but definitely I will play by the rules that I'm behind enemy lines. And then yeah, out of nowhere, that's like 7, 8, 9 hours later, his tow truck driver shows up. He's like, hey man, just want to let you know, thank you for what you did, man. You alerted my family right before that tornado came through, because I was on the beach.
Still some damage.
And you'll see where we're going. This is in line with the beach. So they got to see the weather on my live stream, and it was like 5 a.m. It was like barely light enough, 6 a.m. Like super early.
Walmart's shut down.
Everything's shut down over there. How actually? It's T-Mobile. T-Mobile's like, you still come get an iPhone. Yeah, get your iPhone. It's all good.
Walmart is shut down.
So it was. It came full circle. They were, you know. It was a moment, man. I couldn't believe I was actually taken back by it, the whole thing. And so
where do I keep going?
Well, where do we want to go?
Stop and make a decision.
Why don't you pull into Winn-Dixie here?
That's fine.
Oh, there's a gaggle of chasers over there.
Is there?
Yeah, I don't care. We just pull wherever.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like go sit next to them. So. Okay. And I could be wrong. That might just be locals. Yeah, that might just be. I don't see a bunch of
That's weird.
dorkometers on top.
Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff.
Yeah, no, we're incognito in the rental car. Oh, those guys are on the roof. Dang. How big is this town?
I don't know.
They still red boxes?
Hey, yeah, that's wild.
Wow.
That's wild. Yeah, most of those are.
What year is this?
Well, let's pull up right here. Let's pull up right here. Figure out what we're gonna do.
Probably not anything happened. That's what happens. So much time. What? Oh, I did it again? Dang, I went through. You know what? I went a few minutes without doing it too. I was feeling pretty good about myself. What was I stopping to get? Why was I?
We're just doing. Oh, look at the eye now. Wow.
Oh, we were looking for.
We're gonna start getting some bands in here pretty quick, man.
Yes, we are. That's an accurate statement. They boarded up half the windows over there.
Yeah, ran out of
I
plywood.
was gonna say they probably just. Boss, we don't got any more lumber.
There's a guy at McDonald's that's not open.
I'm gonna stretch just for a second.
Okay. So we're taking a look, just kind of getting a plan, what our plan of action is. I'm gonna look at maps real quick. Okay, I've got multiple.
I'll take him outside with me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Okay. Perry, Florida. You can just tell this place has seen a thing or two. It's still, I mean, there's plenty of traces of Idalia and Debbie. Why am I forgetting Debbie? Well, I was just here for Debbie. So, as you guys see, we're gonna be doing this grind. It's gonna be a grind, and we still got a long time till landfall. So we got to get situated though, because last time the police were not exactly storm chaser friendly. So we might just go get hunkered in our spot and wait. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. So we're here. This is going to be ground zero. I'll show you. It's ominous. There's an ominous as the you see the turkey vultures. You can feel it. Some more turkey vultures. There's an ominous vibe here. So unfortunately, it'll be a few hours. I shouldn't say unfortunately, fortunately, unfortunately, depending on which side of the fence you're on. But for those, hopefully, these are folks that are doing last-second preparation and leaving. But you never know anymore. Some people are just like, "Yeah, this is what we do. We ride it out," and others are like, "I don't." There's guys that was in their comments are like, "We left last week."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's what?
Oh, it's just that's us live.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I need to jump back. Probably post. I need to pull up something for the hurricane and post it on our page. That way everybody knows what's going on. So, looking at maps, man.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the Burger King right there. You can run south on 98. That's going to take you farther out. Oh, man. Yeah. Or you can go down. So basically that junction right there could run us west or...
Are you looking down here?
I'm just looking at all this right here. I'm looking at everything right here.
Okay.
So we got this run here and we got this run here.
I've run a little over here. It was like 1 in the morning.
Crawfordville's probably epicenter, you know, like dead center, north wall.
They must be going for the stadium effect at night. I'm trying for the life of me trying to understand why they would be set up over there.
I'm thinking this
and I usually don't care what other people think, but that one, because
it's a straight shot up to Tallahassee.
Is that it? Is it an escape route?
You just see, I mean, you're gonna need one.
Listen, escaping is not what I'm.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
You're not going to get out once we're.
What are you going to get? The north side? I mean, we got the north side, man. So I'm not even trying to critique. I'm more like completely like curious. What's the play there?
They've tightened up landfall to Crawfordville. Perry's actually not even in the projected path right now.
I don't know.
That's basically where they're thinking it's coming in.
Okay. All right. Well, then that's all I had to hear.
Yeah, look at it. I mean,
it's wobbling left, isn't it?
It's
wobbling
going a
west.
little bit west. Crawfordville's probably. How far inland is that? Not very far, is it?
No, this whole thing's not really. I mean, I don't have my press pass. That bugs me. I don't want to be dealing with what I dealt with in Debbie, being hoarded or limited to wherever the federales want to keep me. So, you want to go?
Well, the west is the play. We're not going to be able to.
You're right.
This east eye wall, there's nothing to be at, and you can only get back to Crawfordville to go north if you want to.
So down here is going to be surge.
Yeah, your eye wall is going to be over here.
Well, do you want to go see surge until it happens? Because we can catch surge in the day. Landfall's at night now. I mean, we're talking 9:30.
There's no roads to get us down.
To where? Oh, I got you. I know this. You don't see them on there. I'll show you right here. Watch. Boom. Just bam.
Let's go do that.
Yeah. Well, let's go. All right.
I mean, it's early.
Keaton Beach. No, let's go. Let's go see some surge. And then we'll haul out.
And we'll watch some bands come in.
Yeah, we'll watch some bands come in.
They may make us bail. They may force us.
Well, we'll go as long as they... Ooh, look at those turkey vultures. Look at those. That's ominous.
Yeah.
Woo.
Never a good sign.
No, there's always signs right when Dang, that's a lot of turkey vultures.
So, I need to hang her right? Or do I need...
Hold on. I got you. Yes, sir. Yep, right. Yep.
Everything's closed.
It's very ominous. You can just tell this place is like...
You know what?
I don't want to say like war-torn, but weather-worn. Weather-worn.
Thank you to all the employers for letting their employees get home.
Get out of here. But I feel for this place. My heart hurts for this place. You know, you can feel it. You can feel... I probably should lighten up on that, but man... I hope it is shifting, but then again, now I'm going to have to go watch the small town of Crawfordsville get annihilated. So you can tell that they probably never rebuilt. That's been shut down. Yeah, you can see the roof, and everything's moldy. Yeah, that never rebuilt. Yeah, man, a lot of this just never. Looks like they did here though, and they're letting people in. Wow. I wonder if we can. And there's hotel. Oh wow.
There's
Oh yeah.
Got a news channel there.
Yeah.
Atlanta's here?
I would rather drive all through the night. You know what I mean? I got great sleep last night. I have no desire to go try to sleep tonight.
Try to embed.
Yeah, I'm like, you and I tomorrow at this time.
Yeah,
we'll be punch drunk, weary from chasing from the all night, all day. And then we'll start talking about getting a hotel room.
These places are still open.
Yeah, they are. But I'm ready to go for the next 36 hours straight.
We're gonna have to, I think.
Yeah, I don't even want to. This one's gonna sting though. No doubt about it. This one's gonna sting.
Man, that church isn't boarded up.
That's wild. Did you see the foundation crack on that thing? All the way across. Massive. I wish I could caught that. Yeah. Yes. That's
not good.
Dang,
that's not good
at all.
People stayed in their RVs.
And there's nothing tethering those things down. Those things will tip so easy. And the thing is too, there'll be storm chasers sitting. There'll be a dozen of them sitting out there filming all that. That's what just makes me sick. I can't do that.
All these broken trees.
Sit there and just film, wait for people's lives. You know.
Well, I mean, when you get into
that's easy. That's low hanging fruit.
Over 100 mile an hour winds. I mean? Yeah, over 100 mile an hour winds. You have to. You know, I've seen it. You know, multiple times now. A few. you have to sit and pick a spot.
You do.
And you got to keep yourself safe, you know? So you just pick a position, like you would sit here and watch this thing peel apart.
Yeah, this thing will peel apart.
All
this.
all these sheet metal buildings usually go first.
So what we were really concerned about, and I didn't even pan the camera over because you're probably going to see all those people's trailers tipped over, and God forbid if they stay through them through the night. There's about 30 to 50 RVs back there. Not RV, fifth wheel campers. And that are in like very tiny homes, almost kind of like that right there, and none of them have tethered.
Another one here.
And so like that, yeah, they're like this one right here. That's going to be a situation. 100 mile an hour winds tip over campers easy. Ooh, look at all the damage from
Older damage.
That's like years. I was like in 74 it got hit, and then 96.
Old damage,
so yeah, that'll be tipped over. A lot of the stuff will just be tipped over.
No gas stations open.
No, yeah, they're all pumped. Cellophane. I've never seen cellophane like
They're
that.
just telling you that they don't have
They're
gas.
just like, we're not even.
They're out of gas.
What are we on gas? 401 miles.
That place is open right now, but it looks like they're boarding it up.
The Dollar General, yeah, they literally have one board left till it's closed. So we're gonna head our way towards Keaton Beach. Yeah, we're gonna go take a peek down there.
Look at what we got on. Yeah, so we still got the Georgia issues and South Carolina. Still got one tornado warning near Douglas, and then another one over northwest of Charleston. So that some of the outer bands are kicking off.
What states were those?
You got South Carolina and Georgia.
Okay.
Still getting storms that are getting warned up there.